And we're good to go.
Yeah. Oh, we're starting. Let me do so.
Wait. Hold
I
on. Hold on. Gallery view. That's the other thing.
gotta
There's
do
always
gallery view.
that's the step that fucks me up. Now, before you say anything, let me show you. Let me show you this little bad boy I've been working on. Because it's
Yeah.
been so long, I'm still working on that dude's rock shirt,
Sure.
and it's been fucking me up. I decided to do. I'm gonna do three. I'm gonna do a collection,
I love that.
and then we're looking for like a mid to late June release, just in time for summer. I figure by that point, people will stop caring about Black lives. We'll be we'll be able to open the economy back up.
Open the economy back up for ironic T-shirts.
It would be cool if like there was just like some huge overcorrection where they're like only black people are allowed to have jobs now, and because that's the reparations. We're going to open the economy back up. Only black people are allowed to have jobs. White people, obviously, we can't kill them, so they'll just get government subsidies. So
Yeah.
we'll just create a
Yeah.
system where black people do all the work, and then
They'll be paying the taxes.
they'll be
And
doing all this. We'll have them.
we'll have universal basic income for white people, but the dignity of work for black people.
They get to go back out in the field. Their field, their chosen field.
Their chosen field of work.
I meant.
Okay, that was wrong. Didn't mean that. But I meant their like being a doctor's
That's
a
a
field.
field. That's a type of field. Boop. It's they're all.
Oh fuck! Wait.
Yeah, I was.
I actually have partnered. I know the police.
Wait, real
are,
quick. I was laughing earlier today about the reason Wile E. Coyote wants to kill the Roadrunner is because he's always saying the N word twice. Roadrunner's just going around saying the N word twice real quick and then running away.
Yeah.
And Wile E. Coyote's like, once I can deal with, but two of them, two hard R's, and then just
two hard R's always,
and then just running
mocking
away.
me. My wife is black.
Yeah, you're not. I'm not supposed to allow people to say the N word once, but he's saying it twice every time. He's doing
He's double racist.
A double N to me, and then running away. Roadrunner just comes up. Beep,
I like
beep.
that.
Beep 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 beep.
Well, I actually, to decrease tensions, I have partnered with law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
I've allowed them to use my background on this podcast to get criminals, to bring them into justice. And they said because I'm doing that, they're going to take it easy on protesters. So here's the first criminal that they just send me random wanted posters of the most dangerous criminals out there. So if you see somebody who matches this description, I guess his crime was coming in his pants when he sees a guy with no shirt on.
Damn. So you're saying I'm a dangerous criminal that's wanted by the government?
I'm not saying. Is that even you? That does. Oh my god! I guess that guy sort of does look like you. I haven't seen this before. I don't know what you. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
This is what the cops sent me.
That's cool that the cops are letting you know that I'm one of the most dangerous people in the entire world.
What's your crime? Can you read it so everyone at home who doesn't have visual aid?
I don't know how to read. I'm an outlaw.
Well, for everyone at home, it says wanted, coming in his pants when he sees a guy with no shirt on.
And that's what Stav learned this last week, is that you can always trust the police. You can always believe what the police have to say about somebody.
I didn't say anything.
They think I'm such a threat that they have to come up with. Anyways, check your iMessage, because I just sent you. This is the reference. I'm working out a reference photo for the next series. Series 2 dudes.
Oh, this is really good. Yeah. I'm just gonna say, folks, I'm privy to some of the inside work going into the Nick Mullen T-shirt factory. You're gonna love some of these designs. You're gonna love some of these designs.
You're gonna like the way you.
You're gonna motherfucking like the way you motherfucking look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm happy with this one. It's obviously gonna be a shit ton of work to get it to look the way I want,
but it's gonna be worth it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm gonna start making shirts with absolutely no artistic.
That's the thing,
skill
man.
Whatsoever.
The more time it takes to design it and make it look the way you want, you end up like needing more colors, and then the production cost goes up. So those are the ones you make the least amount of money on. Because then it's
beautiful.
Yeah, you're not like if you were to sell like a fucking 8-color or 9-color shirt at $20, you wouldn't make any money.
Right.
Especially because everyone complained that I had to offer like big boy sizes, and some of those are like just break even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you doing that for the community.
Oh, whatever. I mean, it doesn't cost me anything.
We thank you.
Yeah.
We thank you. Yeah, before that you were going all the way up to medium.
Yeah.
The only sizes.
I don't know, man. Some people order shit in 4XL, and it's like there's just such a burden on society. Do we all have to like subsidize your t-shirts?
No. Stop it. Quiet.
They're like,
how dare you?
Oh, our t-shirts cost more, huh? Why? Because more materials need to go into them? It's like, literally, yes.
Yeah, well, that's what living in a society is about, helping people out.
Hey, and
it's a utopia.
You know what? I'm doing it, you know?
Thank you. And let me say again, thank you. But don't complain about it.
No, I'm allowed to complain about it.
Don't complain. We don't like to be complained at.
That's the thing. If we ever get the kind of like tax that people wanted, what a 90% tax, you better shut up when rich people start complaining about taxes. They're allowed. They're allowed to complain about taxes.
Yeah, they can. The problem is they complain now and they don't pay for shit.
Do they though? I think they mostly just sit quiet and they go like, "Wow, things look really bad out there," and then they just like continue.
They talk about their taxes,
accrue wealth.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. It's never the actually rich people that complain. It's always somebody who is not even in that high of a tax bracket.
Yeah, the people like me.
Yeah.
I'm the one that complains. Actually, I don't really complain too much. Only when I actually do have to pay the taxes.
Yes.
And then I'm
the week that check gets written is a tough week, I will admit. And it's only tough because we don't get shit for them.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is it even going towards?
I'm starting to talk to I'm trying to get like a mortgage. So I started talking to I guess just a loan officer at my bank for starters, just to have like some idea of like what I could get pre-approved for, whatever. So I did a profit and loss report, and I prepaid my tax for the year, which should be accounted as like an asset rather than, like an expense. So that needs to be like fixed on the report. But like just to see the amount of money that I paid to the government this year. In total, $180,000.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
What are you, a millionaire?
No, that's like leftover tax from last year after I paid all the estimateds, and then it's all the estimateds for this year. Damn. So it's like, I don't know. I just like fuck it. I got the vouchers.
That's a couple. That's 10 riot uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
That's a couple tanks, dude. You're doing your part, dude. How many batons have you paid for yourself?
Yeah, still no health insurance.
No health insurance. Oh yeah, I don't have health insurance.
No health insurance.
But we have an unlimited supply of tear gas to fuck these cocksuckers up for getting out of line.
Yeah, at least the curfew's over.
Yeah, curfew's over. People have been out and about. It looks like it's time to start getting pussy soon.
De Blasio should fall asleep in his car in the garage where they're running. I mean, how bad?
Literally nobody likes. There's not one person who's like, that's my guy.
Yeah.
His daughter doesn't like him. The cops doxed his daughter. They don't like him. No liberals like him. No fucking Republicans like him.
Yeah.
Who's like a de Blasio guy? Who would you have to be like, yeah, that guy's my guy?
I don't know. Probably some like Union Square lib that is just, like the only thing they care about is Pride Parade.
Yeah.
The thing of like, ooh, good news. We got MasterCard on board for Pride this year.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
The Monsanto kissing booth at Pride.
Mm-hmm.
You can kiss an Indian farmer on the lips.
It was
this or kill himself.
Very funny how much like Pride was driven by corporate branding this year.
Oh yeah.
It was also too is like in the wake of all these protests, it was like the CTO of or the CFO of Citigroup. He's like some black guy. He's like talking about running for president.
From Citibank.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which it's like we tried that already. We already had a black president. I don't think the answer is black Wall Street guy just becomes president and suddenly these problems go away.
Yeah, Black Wall Street guy who's definitely not as good of a talker as Obama. Give that to Obama. The speeches were great. It was like dating somebody who gave incredible dome, but everything else was horrible.
He's very charismatic. One of the most charismatic presidents of all time.
Right.
Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Abraham Lincoln.
The big four.
Yeah.
The new Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Get those other cocksuckers on there. Who's on there? Fucking FDR, probably? No, Teddy.
It's Teddy
Isn't
Roosevelt.
Teddy on there for no reason?
Yeah, it's Teddy Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, and
another old one.
You know what?
Not Andrew Jackson.
Hamilton.
Hamilton?
I think so.
He's not a president, was he? No. They made a gay musical about him.
Yeah, that's when they put him on there.
They put him. It's Lin-Manuel Miranda as Hamilton is on there. That's good.
Yeah, who the fuck is that other guy?
Is it Pierce? No, that was the gay one, I think. Or was that Buchanan? Is that the same guy? Hold on. Don't say it. Adams. Is it an Adams?
I'm still looking it up.
Thomas Jefferson. Not a president.
It is Thomas Jefferson.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that is. I'm thinking. Yeah, Thomas Jefferson. He was the president, of course.
It does. Those are weird choices.
Teddy makes no sense. At least Thomas Jefferson, he fucking got all that land from Napoleon's bitch ass.
Isn't Teddy on there because he was the one that was like, let's have parks?
Yeah, he loved parks.
Yeah,
he loved parks. He loved riding bears and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Dressed him up as a little girl when he was a little boy. I remember that.
Well, got shot. That's what people say. They say that in Victorian times, little boys, they would dress like girls, and girls would dress like boys, and that's evidence that trans people should be able to do something.
Yep. Yeah. Well, didn't they also say that pink used to be for boys and blue was for girls, and they swapped it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh shit! There's a Crazy Horse memorial. That's awesome. When did we stop carving faces into mountains? That's cool.
I think that rocks. That's one of the best types of memorials there is.
It's fucking awesome. I remember as a kid, like being like, "How the fuck did they do that with Mount Rushmore?"
Yeah.
And then now I'm 31 years old, and I'm like, "How the fuck did they do that?"
Still no idea. I'm gonna guess it has something to do with a big ass. It's something hydraulic powered.
Yeah.
Maybe a big ass knife that goes in and.
Good guess. I like that your approach to things. I guess mine too is like when like in science class for third graders when they're like, "All right, what do you guys fucking think this is?" And then everyone's like, "It's they used a gun to shoot the moon."
I think it's a big ass knife looking thing that goes do.
Yeah, I think they used a knife.
I really think that.
Mrs. Stevenson, I think they used a knife. Yes. Yes. It wasn't a knife, faggot. Right. Michael, go to the office and tell the principal you called Steven a faggot. You tell the principal that. You tell our gay principal.
You tell the gay principal.
You know our principal's gay. Let's see if you're so brave enough to call him a faggot.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
You're gonna go and you're gonna relish the opportunity.
It cuts to a shot of that kid, and you can just see the glass. We're looking through the glass into the principal's office, and he's just yelling "faggot" over and over again. Well, the secretary dials his parents.
Just some slight man in a bow tie,
yeah. Michael, use your words. I am, but not that word.
This is my favorite word.
Yeah.
I'm using my favorite word.
It's shitty that children don't realize that there really is no way to discipline them.
Yeah.
There really isn't.
Yeah, it's basically that. I was just watching Sopranos. They were just talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
How they were like, if she ever finds out that we've got no leverage, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Tony's literally approaching Meadow. After Meadow throws that party in her grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
And they take away her MasterCard. Big deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, kids could do whatever the fuck they want, but they don't have the knowledge.
They don't have the power of street knowledge on their side.
No, they don't have street knowledge.
Uh-huh.
So how do we fix that? How do we give kids street knowledge?
More protests.
Nice.
You got to take
your kid to a protest.
You got to bring your Park Slope cool toddler to a protest, to a Black Lives Matter protest.
Yep. There's got to be like Park Slope toddlers that are like, I actually think you can just call me he, mom.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, shut the fuck up. It's they if anyone asks.
We pay
It's they.
$400,000 a year to send you to a trans school. To send you to I will not be outshined by...
You fucking say that, you cocksucker. Actually hits him.
There's just like a mom with like a pixie cut at the school that's like, well, Skylar's already had 9 surgeries. Like, proud of...
Yeah. Then they're gonna have that Jax problem. Couldn't they not make her a pussy because they made her trans too young or something? Remember that episode?
Yeah, is that what happened? I think they were just... all I remember is they were shopping around.
They were pussy shopping for sure for a while.
And going to different doctors. I love that you can just end up at Dr. Nick's office with that shit.
We will make a pussy for everybody.
We're gonna make a pussy out of your elbow.
Mm.
Just a bony ass pussy.
Yeah. Man, I watched The Way Back and Marriage Story. I did like a divorce double feature.
Love that.
Dude, Marriage Story's boring. I think everybody...
It looked boring as fuck.
It's fucking stupid. I really don't understand why people loved that movie.
I didn't get it at all. It looked... I mean, I'm never gonna watch it. It's literally just fucking... It's like rich people talking.
It's yeah. I mean, it's like it's you know, it's fucking like I guess like somebody will make a dramatic movie like that, and then like critics will give it credit for not being melodramatic. You know, it's like a serious addressing of, but the issue itself is like kind of like mundane,
boring,
ubiquitous. Yeah. Who gives a shit? I mean, there's that
shit happens.
It's like it's like this dispute as to whether they live in New York or Los Angeles, you know, and it's like who cares? Like who the fuck cares?
Who the fuck outside of like? Well, that's the thing. It's the kind of movie made for the people that are paid to think about movies. People that give a fuck between New York versus LA.
That makes sense.
And it's like nobody else cares.
Nobody cares. And the thing is, like, you know, people like credit their performances, and there's a big debate as to whether like the acting was good or not. Now it's like outside of this, I know Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson are both like talented actors, you know, but it's like something feels kind of shitty about it, and it's because like I guess so much fighting is performative anyways. Like most people are just bad actors in their real life. That it's like the people that watch that and think this is an authentic portrayal. It's an authentic portrayal of like the actual fraudulence of real couples fighting or whatever.
Yeah. So it's double fake, making it real.
I guess. Some kind of roundabout way if you wanted to give them more credit to the movie than is due. But yeah, for the most part, it's like this is such a boring piece of shit movie.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. Somebody get a gun out. Scarlett show a fucking titty, at least.
It's like, what's the story? What is the marriage story? We didn't say there's nothing. All we see.
Didn't Adam Driver get his dick sucked on the sneak or something?
Yeah, he cheated on his wife, but it's like, what? There's no story here. There's no like the characters don't change in any way. It's just a snapshot of like the time he got divorced.
Yeah, and isn't this basically the guy what's the guy Baumbach who did this shit?
Yeah.
Isn't he just like? Is this just his life?
Yeah, basically. Right. You know, but that's the thing, though, is it could be anybody's. It's like it is just a fucking like upper middle class divorce. It's like who cares?
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like I especially don't give a fuck about an upper middle class divorce. Mm-hmm. These motherfuckers, their lives aren't hard. They just went to go live in a nice place, they didn't have. It doesn't affect money. It doesn't affect. No one's in danger.
You can just watch.
He's just getting his dick sucked.
Kramer versus Kramer, which will give you everything you want out of a movie like that, and it's better.
Yeah,
because
I'll watch that.
In that movie, Kramer. Yeah, a man who's
I'm getting divorced, Jerry. Wait, that's George.
Severely autistic is, definitely don't want to lose my son. Definitely.
Yeah, Rain Man divorces Kramer from Seinfeld.
Yeah, Rain Man gets divorced from I Am Sam.
Yeah,
they're gay.
Now that's a movie.
They're gay.
Two retarded fathers.
Kramer versus Sam. Definitely want to have custody of my daughter. I definitely want to hold on to my daughter. He's the mean kind of retard, and I'm the dumb kind of retard. which one is better to raise a child? The cold, calculating type of retard, or the heartwarming and caring yet very stupid and incompetent kind of retard?
A tour de force performance.
TriStone Pictures presents Kramer versus Sam.
Yep, and we got fucking what's his name? The guy who played
Obama.
Kramer, Hoffman.
Yeah.
Dustin Hoffman. Dustin Hoffman's just like, yeah, I thought it was odd when they called me in to play Rain Man in a remake of a different movie, but it really worked.
Yeah, I thought, well, I've done both of these characters before.
Oh, it's emerging.
Yeah.
I thought it was a very nice an artistic challenge.
Yeah, it really challenges an actor to synthesize. I forget what the character's name is in Rain Man. I think it's Retard. Synthesize Retard and Kramer.
Sean Penn's just happy to get to work, baby.
Yeah.
I did half of that guy and half of the guy from Mystic River.
Yeah. No, so I watched that, and then, but then I watched The Way Back, that Ben Affleck movie.
I want to watch it. I should have watched it.
It's so funny.
I can't wait.
It's really funny.
Go ahead.
The beginning of the first 10 minutes are just like showing you what a drunk he is.
Nice. That's my favorite part of those movies.
Yeah, he's just like, downing beers, and then for whatever reason, his old high school asked him to coach the basketball team, even though he has like some job where I couldn't even tell what it was. It's some kind of blue collar job. And then his old like Catholic high school is like, you were the best player of basketball ever at this school, and they've never won since.
Yeah.
We don't even have
Ben Affleck was the best.
Yeah, we don't have a coach at all. So we like Al Madrigal's like he's the assistant coach, and
Oh, okay.
you're gonna, and then I guess eventually
Shouts out to Al Madrigal. That's a nice little role.
Yeah. But then there's this other guy in the movie that only exists to like tell him not to curse. Like they introduce this character, and he's like, I'm the chaplain. I oversee the game. That's the other thing too, is it all takes place at this like Catholic high school, but there's no like religious element whatsoever. There's they it seems to be the only reason it's a Catholic high school is so that this guy can tell him not to use cuss words. And as the team gets better, they use more cuss words. I mean, it's like it's fucking really dumb. But the best part
That's an awesome moral.
Yeah, the best part about the movie is like, so, the guy's like this fucking sad sack drunk that can't get over his divorce, can't move on with his life. Now, Ben Affleck in real life is also a sad sack drunk.
Same.
Can't get over his
Although
divorce.
he's getting pussy from that girl from Knives Out who's hot as hell.
Yeah, I'm sure. But, I mean, we've all seen
he's a divorced. He's got the essence of being divorced.
He is
extra
divorced.
Strength divorced.
He is divorced. But
I mean, like, he is your go-to divorced guy.
Yeah. So
in terms of famous people.
In the movie, the character is divorced because him and his ex-wife, their son dies of cancer and the marriage can't last. Whereas in real life, Ben Affleck just couldn't stop cheating on Jennifer Garner. So it's just like we create this sympathetic version.
That fucking rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben's playing a guy who almost died trying to save his son.
Yeah,
and his wife was too much of a bitch.
Yeah,
to take his feelings into account in the movie.
Yeah, so the marriage doesn't last or whatever. But then it's like also in the movie, so he still hangs out with his ex-wife occasionally. Like their relationship is like completely muddled and it's confusing. Yeah. But they, like they showed them, like we find out the kid had cancer because they have to go to a birthday party for this other kid. And the other kid also has cancer. And it's like, oh, I guess they're still friends with the other parents of children dying of cancer.
Right.
But all of their kids are still alive, which, like, that defies logic for me. I would imagine that if my son died, and as a result my marriage failed, and I could never talk about my son dying, my friends wouldn't be the people I know whose children have not yet died of cancer.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't be going to a 6-year-old with cancer's birthday party and shit. I mean, that's like completely fucking inconsistent.
Also, that kid isn't going to be happy to see. He was friends with your kid.
Yeah.
Think about being a little kid.
No, they add a scene too in that where like fucking they're at the party for the kid, and the dad of that kid who's now dying is like, "These are Michael's parents. Remember Michael?" And the kid's like, "No." And then it's like this fucking like bullshit scene where he doesn't remember his friend that died. And then Ben Affleck's like, no, it's okay. Don't worry. It's all right. Like, all right, I already forgot your boy.
Yeah, why am I here? Ben Affleck's like, why did you invite me? Your piece of shit son doesn't even know my dead ass son.
Right, yeah. And then that kid gets rushed to the hospital and dies. But then Ben Affleck and the ex-wife are at the hospital, like looking through the window as like the father of that kid like realizes his son's dying. And then Ben Affleck's like, I gotta get out of here. It's like, why are you there in the first place?
That would never happen.
It would never happen. It's like this
unless
fucking,
he's your best. Unless that character is Ben Affleck's best friend.
He's not. He's another guy he knows from like My Child Is Dying Anonymous or whatever. But like
that's ridiculous.
You can't deal.
Does
with
he hang
him.
out with them in any other way, or just birthday parties and hospitals?
I was in and out. I mean, it was like I was like incredulous at that point. So then there's other like it's you know, the ex-wife, like you can tell he wants the ex-wife back, and he's like, there's one scene where they like together. He's like, you know, they keep saying he's in a better place, but the better place for him was right here with us. You know, and it's like, I mean, it's just stupid. It's just
what, you're an adult who doesn't understand how death works, man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I'm sorry people try to console you about your dead son and they don't say the right thing. What I
Yeah.
mean, like, what are they? That sucks, man. Yeah, that's you actually would be tight as if he wasn't dead.
yeah, dude. Honestly, he's probably in hell. I wish he was here.
Yeah,
I wish he wasn't fucking in hell or purgatory or.
yeah,
He probably jacked off and didn't fucking ask for forgiveness.
yeah,
So your son's in hell.
yeah.
Wish he was
Anyways,
here.
so then he goes out to a bar and gets trashed, and
Nice, very nice.
and then fucking like tries to fuck some whore. He picks up a whore at the bar, and then driving her home, he smashes into some guy's boat, and then breaks into the guy's house thinking it's the wrong house, and then gets like arrested and wakes up in the hospital. And then he
Hell
like
yeah.
then he's banned from the school, by the way. He's lost the job as a coach 15 minutes prior to this. And the movie just ends with him shooting like free throws and like the team's like winning or something.
Wait, the movie ends with him
With him
not.
facing felony charges, he's lost the job as the coach. I don't know what the way back to is, other than like to jail. 'cause
Yeah, the
that's
way back to what?
he's going to trial. He's out on bail presumably, and he's facing like serious felony charges.
That is fucking incredible. Because from that movie, they market it like a pure basketball movie.
No,
Like it's. I thought it was like White Coach Carter with drunk Ben Affleck.
dude, no. I mean, it really is like a fucking drunk person tried to make a sports movie.
That's fucking awesome.
I'm saying, yeah, but they should call it "I Can't Remember the Titans." That should be the name. The way it just like, and two, like the sports elements of it. It really is like watching a fucking drunk person like stumble through sports cliches like they're doing the alphabet during a field
That
sobriety
fucking
test.
rules.
It's
dude.
they're just, I mean, like there's like this one scene with just this like, you know, just like pretty embarrassing level of exposition where Al Madrigal's like, you know, Ben Affleck says something to him. It's when they first introduce the characters are introduced to each other, and Al Madrigal's like, well, I guess you want to know who the team is, and then they just go player by player while they're playing, and they're like, that's Jesse. He's the hothead wigger, you know, kind of a showboat or whatever. That's Chunks. Real name is Leonard, and you know, and it's like he's the fat one. You know, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
it really feels like it just they plugged into the script, like figure out a better way to do this, but this is basically what we're going to try and say about each of these people.
Yeah.
And then, but like they just put it all out there up front, so there's no time that you can't learn anything about these characters through the story. It's like these are the tropes.
Yeah, there's never a practice where any of this becomes obvious.
no.
They literally
They
just
say it to you.
That rocks, dude.
They just tell you who.
Every movie should be like that in the beginning, just so we all know. Hands, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cards. What is it? Cards in.
Cards in the pocket,
Cards on. Fuck, hold on. Cards on the table.
pockets on the barrel. Put your pockets on the barrel. We're gonna get it done.
Yeah, barrel into the pockets on the cards, brother.
Yeah.
Get some cards in the pocket in the cards.
Yeah, I mean, but the end of the movie, you really are like left feeling like you're coming out of like a deep sleep, still drunk, and you're like, who are those people? Was I hanging out with a basketball team? It's just like,
Did I get fucked up with a junior college basketball team?
yeah, and in that regard, I mean, if you think about it that way, it's like if it was intentional and they were trying to go that route, then it's
It's a pretty good movie.
yeah, it's a pretty good movie. That's pretty cool
Nice.
the way that they created that feeling that you're just,
An
35
alcoholic losing control.
35 beers deep trying to tell people what happened in the Sandlot.
You haven't made it explicitly clear. The one about football,
Yeah.
and there's a kid and a girl. And a dog, you fucking asshole. Just doing that.
Yeah. But it was good, man. I really haven't watched any new movies in the last like 4 years.
Dude, I just watched fucking
Because everything's
Becky.
everything's Marvel movies now, and I have no interest, but I might have to watch them just because I forget that like most of the joy I had in movie watching, because I used to watch a shit ton of movies.
Yeah.
When I was fucking like 20 years old, I would watch absolutely every fucking movie. And you forget that 90% of movies are awful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're fucking really bad.
Brutal. Well, dude, Becky. You got to watch Becky.
Yeah.
It's a movie where Kevin James plays a Nazi,
Mm-hmm.
and he
Oh,
takes
yeah,
a fucking.
I saw the trailer for that.
Dude, it's incredible.
I was calling
it's
it
so good.
Paul Blart Mein Kampf.
Yeah. It's so good. He is completely not believable at all.
Mhm.
He's not menacing at all. He just looks like a fat ass goof.
I know, he
Even
looks
though
stupid. I saw the trailer where he's like, well, I guess we'll have to find Becky then. It's like, is this a comedy?
Dude,
I mean, he's a comedian. It's fucking, you know what it reminds me of? You remember that episode of the Bernie Mac show where he tries to transition to being a serious actor?
I don't remember that
Oh,
one.
it's so funny, dude.
I gotta watch that one.
Yeah, he's like, he just tries to do a serious role, and he plays like a guy that's like recovering from like a stroke. And then
Yeah.
he's like showing his family the movie. He's like, I made a movie. And then they put the movie on, and they're all just like laughing because they think he's like pretending to be retarded for the sake of
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah. And that's him giving it his best shot.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so good.
They should put
It
why the
it
fuck
makes
is-
no sense.
Why is the Bernie Mac show not on streaming anymore?
You're right. HBO Max should have gobbled that up. They have everything else is loose ends. Bernie Mac show's incredible.
That was one of the best sitcoms of all time. And it's weird because it's like,
Really
I don't
good.
think I've mentioned it once the entire time we've done this show.
We've talked about it.
Yeah.
Not that much, but a little
Not
bit.
that
I know
much,
we've talked
but-
about it because every time we talk about it, I think about how hot his wife was and how big her titties were.
Yeah. I mean, that show was really
That
fucking
lady
good.
was so hot.
I don't even remember the wife.
Oh, she's a top 5
Yeah.
sitcom mom you want to
All
jack off
I
to.
remember is that he made the nephew on the show gay.
Yeah, because that was the bit.
And
Remember
that
his
was a
bit?
bit
Now my nephew
from stand
he a
up.
homosexual.
And it's like there's no way that's not a real person.
Definitely a real kid.
Yeah, there was a real who's like just like hope prays that nobody finds out that he's Bernie Mac's
Yeah.
nephew.
Well, I think or he loves it, or he's like
Yeah.
that level of gay kid.
I want some milk and cookies.
Yeah, I want some milk and cookies. God damn, that shit is so good.
I want some milk and cookies.
I want some milk and cookies.
Man, fuck. What is fuck?
My nephew, he homosexual.
Hey, you-
Just a matter of fact way. It's just crushing.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. That's such a good show.
Hold on, yeah.
Larry Wilmore, I think, was in the mix with that one. I think he produced it.
We set out to design a stealthy electric bike. One so sexy you couldn't tell it's electric.
Bullshit. Let's discuss it. Black folks don't know how to discuss shit. Sit your motherfucking ass down.
Yep.
Nappy head bastard. I'm telling you, man, I got one daughter. My daughter, 21 years old. My daughter been in school for the last 4 years. Anaheim, the last 4 years of my life, me and my wife been swinging. But I had to fuck up 2 years ago. I got 3 new additions in my fucking family.
Hell
3
yes.
new fucking kids. My sister kids. You know, I ain't saying we family. You know, my sister on drugs. Yeah, I ain't ashamed to tell you. I got her kids. You know, some of your family members fucked up. You're gonna be looking at me all fucked up. Your family fucked up too. I'm just happy to tell you about it. Yeah, my brother gonna call me and say, man, they're gonna take the kids. So, you know, I said, no, I couldn't have that. I came to court. The judge was gonna separate the kids. You know, I should have let the judge do that, but I didn't know.
Yeah, I want to just play the milk and cookies line because I feel bad about
Straight up taking
just
Bernie Mac.
playing. Yeah, his
Just
stand-up.
playing a good bit and just laughing at it.
Right.
You know, and the 2-year-old, he do whatever the 2-year-old tell him to do. 2-year-old the boss. See, that's the one you gotta watch. That's that
I think, yeah.
walking around the house 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, don't even go to bed and shit. I have my gun around my motherfucking pillow. They come in the bedroom. I said, what the fuck you walking around for? She's talking about I can't sleep. I said, keep fucking with me. Keep fucking with me. Keep fucking with me. I came in the house the other day, man, 1 o'clock in the morning. She gonna send the motherfucker 6-year-old downstairs for some milk and cookies. I'm going upstairs, he coming down, he gonna walk past me like I'm a visitor, you know. He just gonna walk past me like I ain't shit, I'm babysitting. I said, where you going, dude? To get some milk and cookies. That's how he said it. I said, I wanted to hear him say it again. I said, what? To get some milk and cookies. I said, you little bitch, it's too goddamn late for the motherfucking milk.
Holy fuck, dude. That shit is so good.
Damn.
Bernie Mac is better at comedy than anybody doing it right now.
Comedy used to be so good, dude. That's the thing
know.
is like people like, you know, you think you're like, oh, you work hard for a long time and then eventually you find success. It's like, no, you kind of just suck and you wait until everything else sucks too. And then
Yep.
it's like, you know, the world kind of came down around, you know, it's like living in like a fucking like a lake. You live on a boathouse in a lake or something. I don't know where this analogy's going.
Live in a boathouse
there's
on a lake.
There's a drought.
There's a drought.
And the big boats have already gone to heaven.
All the boats all boats go to heaven. But your boat stays.
All the big boats have gone to heaven or they host Family Feud.
Yep.
Y'all know that story.
Oh, it's a tale as old as time.
Mm-hmm. I want some milk and
Beauty
cookies.
and my dick.
I'm gonna get some milk and cookies.
I want some milk and cookies.
You little bitch ass.
I'm about to rewatch that whole shit as soon as we're done.
Yeah, I might have to.
Shit is so fucking funny.
I should just get high and watch comedy from the 90s.
That honestly might be the move.
Mm-hmm. It's funny because like people see the 90s as this like dark decade in comedy, and it was, I guess, business wise. But the best stand up, the fucking best year, the funniest stand up is like fucking 95 to 2005.
I'm trying to think. Was that but what specials really fucking
I
popped
think
like the
Bring the
90s?
Pain kicks it off. I'm trying to remember
That's true.
what year that is.
Yeah. But yeah, Chappelle Killing Him Softly is what, 2000?
Probably.
That shit's so good.
96 is Bring the Pain. So I would say and then
Yeah.
what was the 2005 Louis special?
Yep.
That's-
The first two Louis specials.
Yeah, that's
When after he starts calling his
his
children cunts and stuff.
his one night stand is so it was from Bring the Pain to Louis' 2005 one night stand is like that's like the best window.
Wait, one night stand was that? When was what were the first? Was it what was the fucking Chewed Up? What was the first one he did where it was like? Oh, whoops! I hit that by accident.
Yeah,
Nothing we did deserved the sex.
yeah.
Everyone, I know. Anyway, whatever. Chewed Up was 2008. I feel like that was a fucking bangaroonie.
Probably. I'm just picking a 10-year time frame.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm. I'm keeping it neat.
Because I don't think his one night stand was as good as those other two.
Yeah, comedy really is. We've reached like the death of comedy. Or the end of comedy, not the death of it necessarily.
Oh, dude, Shameless and Chewed Up were his two bangers.
Yeah.
The one night stand was solid, but it was a half hour.
But it's also like that I remember that one in particular is where Louis C.K. became Louis C.K. Because prior to that, he was just a guy that did bits.
Yeah, he did.
That one night stand is where he like because he had because I remember liking Louis C.K. prior to that, but he was
he was like a quirky comic.
He just wrote, it's like, why aren't there any good stereotypes? Like Chinese people can fly and Puerto Ricans are made out of candy.
Yeah.
There was that bit, and then fucking
Yeah, but then also Patrice's special right before he dies is fucking awesome. That was pretty late in the game. But
Yeah.
whatever. Dude, comedy's not dead. We were remember what about those characters we were doing over text? Sucking Dick.
Oh yeah.
Sucking Dick, the Gay Sex Brothers or whatever.
Yeah, you're listening to Gay Talk on NPR. I'm Suck.
And I'm Dick.
Yeah. How you doing? We're gonna take a call from Quincy.
Okay. Here, 1 second. Hi, Sucking Dick. I used motor oil to give myself an enema. And now it works too well, and I can't even feel a dick. I'm constantly lubed when people fuck me in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think I should go about fixing that? Thank you. I'll take my call off the air.
Now, a lot of people think you're going to want to flush your asshole out, and that's the wrong answer because you want to stay lubricated. You know,
Right,
and there's no effective way to actually completely wash all that lubricant out of your asshole. You're just going to get
you
water
asshole,
on there.
pal.
The viscosity is too high, so they add water into it. Well, what's the first thing you learn in gay science class as a kid? Water and lipids do not mix. You can't mix water and oil. So unless you want to put some kind of detergent in there, which will then not only strip out the motor oil that you've added to your ass, but the natural lubrication, and it'll fuck your whole system up. You're going to cause a bigger problem. What you actually want to do is you want an anti-friction additive that'll raise the weight of the oil, which will maintain the viscosity, but also increase the tightness. So it's not actually friction you want to create, but pressure. And you can keep the pressure up by increasing by adding more weight to the oil, and that's the way you want to go. And basically, you can just grab anything off the shelf at AutoZone, go in there, just say, "I'm looking for something for my ass."
Yep, that'll do it.
Just point to your ass and say, "I say no more." Say, "I'm sorry, I put the wrong oil in my ass." Will take care of you right away. Great call. Great fucking very gay call.
I think we have another call. Hold on. Hi, Sucking Dick. I have about $4,000 to use on a new car. My wife wants me to get a Camry. I want something like a CRV so that I can have more room to fuck twinks in it. Obviously, I'd like to keep my wife happy, but I also really want to cruise. So what do you think? What do you think I should do here? Thank you so much, Suck.
It was funny. I mean, early on, I thought that was a... once again, people calling the wrong show. It seemed pretty car oriented. It's weird that we got two car calls in the same day, considering this is a show about being gay. But
I thought this was about being gay and also having cars.
Yeah, I guess it could be. I don't know.
There's a clicking noise in my 1994 Nissan Sentra, and it just the rhythm reminds me of the rhythm my friend Brad uses to deep dick me. So now every time I hear the noise, I'm horny. How can you help me, Sucking Dick?
Yeah, that's your glory hole relay. So basically, there's every gay guy's car. It's got three brake lights. There's the two regular brake lights, then the center brake light, which is usually modified. If you bought it off another gay guy, which
Right, I did.
You did, yeah. So a lot of the older guys, they modified the center brake light, so it specifically operates as an open for business red light, glory hole situation. I see. And what that requires is a different relay because it's being used a lot less frequently than a regular brake light. It spends a lot of time engaged. So they wear out quickly. They do the conversion from the center brake light to the glory hole light, and they forget to swap out the relay. So that clicking noise is actually a failed glory hole relay on your 1998 Camry.
Thank you so much, Sucking Dick.
Of course.
I put cum in my tailpipe so that when I suck it off, I can pretend it's actually coming in my mouth. Problem is, it evaporates before I get a chance to get back there. Do you have any solutions I could use here?
Well, I wouldn't really know what kind of additive you would put into cum to make it less evaporative. I guess maybe if there was a way to have some kind of sealed exhaust system prior to that, or create, maybe try this.
I'm listening.
You keep the cum in the intake manifold, and then you have a separate vacuum hose that you can detach to suck the cum out of the intake manifold. I don't know how you would prevent it from getting sucked into the engine,
Right.
but it would certainly help it from preventing evaporation. But, I don't know. That's a very good question. I mean, a lot of people, what they choose to do is to ejaculate on the either some kind of either a shifter on the steering column.
Right. Well, I used to do that, but it got boring.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I
I
guess
used to ejaculate onto the shifter, but then also put the shifter in my ass.
I guess then what I would do is use some kind of synthetic biodegradable semen that's oil based, and then you could put that in the tailpipe, and it would probably maybe if you put it in somewhere earlier in the exhaust system, it might clean it out. It might help out. Who knows? This is new territory.
Wow. Thank you so much, Suck.
No problem.
And my prayers to Dick. I hope he recovers.
I'm Dick, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Can I? The other call I had. Could I see your penis?
Mm-hmm. No. Next question.
What the hell?
Can I see your penis?
Hell yeah.
I fucking love Car Talk, man.
Yeah.
I miss those guys. I think they're. Are they dead?
One of them died, and the other one's been belly aching about it for. It'd be funny
The other guy.
if Car Talk.
Shut the fuck up.
If Car Talk had like the kind of fans that comedy podcasts do. They're like, dude, they're fucking faggots, dude.
Click keeps crying.
Oh, my brother died. Shut up and do the show.
Shut up, bitch.
Shut up and do the show. I'm trying to take your phone calls.
Damn. We should transition. I got to learn about cars so that we could just become a Car Talk. There's a fucking the market that we just have nice old bitches that maybe bake us pies.
Yeah.
To be our fans.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
We're nice, wholesome. We have to talk like that. We have to talk that way, stupid. But I still think I have a memory of listening to Car Talk and eating at Einstein Brothers Bagels with my mother.
Ooh, dude, that was a great post-divorce spot with my dad. Was Einstein's.
Oh yeah.
Just going and getting. I remember my dad would get some kind of adult style bagel.
Oh, nice.
Like, was it Asiago? What's that type of cheese?
Asiago cheese. Sure.
Asiago cheese.
That's
bagel.
a great. By the way, if you find yourself in a Panera needing to eat a bagel, get the Asiago bagel.
Asiago with like scallion cream cheese.
Oh yeah.
An adult.
Now you're refined.
And an adult, borrowing his girlfriend's car style, responsible.
That's right.
And then I would always get a blueberry bagel with strawberry cream cheese.
Oh, the Fat Boy special right there, brother.
Yeah.
The doubling up on dessert elements to where it's too sweet, to where it's
Yeah.
not enjoyable, but you're loving it.
Can I get a blueberry bagel with this show? You're like, yeah,
And
let
then-
me get a divorce. Let me get a divorced fat boy's usual. Never mind.
We
Either
need
that-
the divorced father son combo.
Yeah,
One way too sweet, way too fatty bagel.
or I would get the hot dog.
Oh, nice.
You
The
know
hot
that
dog
shit?
wrapped in a bagel. That is a gentleman's maneuver right
Just
there, brother.
dipping that bad boy in mustard.
Yes, bro. Oh, damn. Yeah, I remember eating that kind of dessert, eating that kind of lunch right before trying a bunch of Husky clothes over at TJ Maxx. Me and Venetia just having a beautiful Saturday.
Yeah,
Listen to NPR the whole fucking way.
that's nice.
It was nice, man.
Yeah, it's
That's
funny.
what I miss.
It's because those are the years where you're too young to understand the concept of depression. You think that that's
Yep.
just how people feel.
Yeah. You have no idea, but it's happening.
Yeah.
And you're like, huh. There was like 10 minutes where I didn't want to fucking die.
Yeah, no.
That was pretty nice. When I was eating the bagel, I felt good.
Yeah, it's weird. And then, until it's just crazy that you spend like 12 or 13 years of your life never drunk once. You just don't know what that feels like. You have to do 12
Yeah.
to 13 years.
A 12-year stint.
12 years.
What was the first time you got drunk?
What's that?
When was the first time you got drunk?
Probably like 12 or 13. I remember my
Nice.
mom had like a bottle of like peach schnapps or some bullshit
Hell yeah.
that I would like after school drink and then replace with water.
Fuck yeah, dude. The perfect crime.
But it was like, I would just take like just small. I remember learning about screwdrivers in like health class or DARE or something.
That's so funny. I knew about screwdrivers so early as well.
Yeah.
It must have been in some kind of curriculum.
And I remember being like, "Oh, you just mix it with orange juice," and I would do that. And then
Hell
I would
yeah.
only get like kind of buzzed, but it wasn't until I was like 15 that I got like trashed.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So you were just a social drinker at 13.
I get. Well, I
you were
was
just having a
scared.
cocktail to wind down.
I was scared because I would do it by myself, and it was just something to do to like feel like I was doing something bad.
yeah,
You
of
know, I
course.
was always like worried about drinking too much of it, but then yeah, because I remember like I like the first like maybe 9 times I smoked weed, I didn't really get high.
Wow, 9.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
That's what I remember that people would always say that when you were a kid. It's like, you're not going to get high the first time. And they're like, and everyone was just like, yeah.
You don't really inhale. You think
Right, you
are.
don't inhale. But I remember every kid was like, yeah, it's actually the weed molecules have to
Yeah,
go.
right.
It's not in your bloodstream yet.
Yeah, because I remember the first time I got high and not realizing that like, oh, this is what I was supposed to be doing. Because I didn't
Yeah.
know you like take the hit and then you breathe in after.
Right.
Like which
Yeah,
is,
you have no idea how it works. You think it just stays in your mouth.
yeah. And then I remember the first time I actually got like high for it because you just get like I would get like buzzed.
Yeah.
Or like a little bit high and like thinking like, oh yeah, I'm high or whatever. And then the first time you get too high, where you're like, I'm fucked up.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it was terrifying.
Of course. I got high as fuck the first time I smoked weed.
Yeah.
And I got high, and then it was before soccer practice.
Uh-huh.
JV soccer, 9th grade. And damn, your boy was just having a good... Our coach was this fucking divorced man named Sandy that no one respected. We just tell him to shut up when he tried to make us to run laps. Just stoned as fuck.
Sandy is such a bitch ass name for the fucking
A
divorced
man named
soccer
Sandy
coach.
with a mustache.
Yeah, that was the dad's name on the OC.
Really?
Yeah. Do you remember
I
that
can't
show?
respect a man named Sandy.
Do you remember that show? Did you ever watch that?
Never watched the OC.
The OC. Fox had a good lineup back then. I think it was they had that. They had Arrested Development. The OC's like that. It's a good show. I'd say that's a good show.
Never saw it.
Yeah.
Who's that lady? Misha something is in that?
Yeah, she was hot.
She was hot.
I
I,
wonder if
remember her.
wonder if she's dead now.
Is she?
I don't know.
I think you're thinking of Brittany Murphy.
I am thinking of Misha Barton, right?
Who R.I.P. Brittany Murphy.
Misha Barton.
I believe she was the voice of Luann. One of the hottest cartoons.
Wow, Misha Barton is only 34 years old. How is that possible?
Are you serious?
Yeah, how is that even remotely possible?
Damn. Maybe we should get top from her since she's age appropriate.
She looks disgusting.
You're canceled, bitch. Don't even try and give us your pussy.
Don't even try it.
We don't want your pussy, bitch.
Mm-hmm. What did
Disgusting pussy alert.
Perez Hilton do to Misha Barton?
Did he do something fucked up?
I don't know. What did he do?
Would be weird if he committed straight rape, even though he's gay. I think we can all agree that would be weird. Can I see your penis? Yeah, I don't remember. I remember Misha. She had big ass eyes, but not big titties. But nothing wrong with that.
Misha, suck your penis.
Misha giving head.
Misha.
Wait, no, I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm not thinking of Misha.
Misha horny for pussy.
Misha horny to get pussy.
Oh, is that my name?
Misha, come let me get some top. Who else was in that fucking show? Some other hot girl was in that show. Honestly, I'm gonna sling it over to Misha, no problem. She looks a little thicker now, which I respect. She was a little too skinny for me in the OC days.
Yeah.
There was some other bitch with big eyes.
They should redo the OC, but it's about Ocean City.
Oh yeah. Yep. What was
That'd
that
be
song?
cool.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
What's the...
Yeah.
Ocean City, here I come, back to get my fucking dick sucked.
Having
Ocean
se-
City.
Having sex with sex trafficked Ukrainian girls that work at
Giving Ukrainians $5 to suck me off underneath the boardwalk
at Mr. Docks.
at MR Docks. Oh yeah, welcome to the OC.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, stop playing with me, Oksana. Come over here, bitch. I gave you $45. You about to suck me off.
What should I watch, dude? What are some other movies?
You gotta watch
dude?
Becky.
Becky.
Okay,
Yeah, anything.
that's the Kevin James movie.
Yeah, I looked at the top grossing movies of 2019, and they're all like baby movies and then Marvel shit.
Yeah.
There's like 3 different fucking superhero movies.
A newish movie. It's not even super new. Do you see Hell or High Water? Did we talk about this
I did.
already?
Yeah, I got it on DVD.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I do watch movies every like new releases, but I'll only watch like the best movie. I'll be like 1 or 2 movies a year that I'll watch.
Yeah. I watched for the first time. I watched.
I only watch the best movies.
Who's?
I only watch the best.
I only watch the best feature films
the best features.
with the most wonderful young gentlemen in them.
It's Avengers Endgame, Lion King, Frozen 2, Spider-Man Far From Home, Captain Marvel, Joker, Star Wars, Toy Story 4, Aladdin, and Jumanji.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Those are the top 10 highest grossing films of 2019.
Damn. What about the top? What about we got to go down to 2030 for a. What? How long do we have to go for an actually good movie? That's an interesting question.
I have no idea.
Ocean City on M Straight.
Yeah, and I was under the impression that Captain Marvel did not make any money. Weren't people saying
sorry.
that? It looks like
That was just you thought the world and your hopes aligned.
no, but it actually out earned Joker.
Oh, wow.
Which was Captain
Does
Guy.
that piss you off?
No.
Yeah, it does.
Now that we live in a Joker world, Joker came true.
That is true.
I tried rewatching
prescient.
Joker at home, and it didn't do it for me.
Yeah, I told you guys were sucking it off big. I'm the only history once again has vindicated me as
No
the
one
one.
hasn't.
Who's
I
right.
don't think it's bad. I just like didn't. It's not doing it for me.
It was just fine. It was a fine. I'm speaking as a guy who likes a Marvel movie to just get fucked up and watch.
Well, you were going off about how it sucks. It looks stupid. You were saying actively.
It was just an okay, a fun movie.
It's fun. Yeah. I mean, it's like what I don't.
But it's just King of Comedy and Taxi Driver, and then it's Joker.
All right. Well,
But there were some good ass moments in it.
mm.
But it's no Thor Ragnarok.
You know what I'm thinking about? Nestle Flips.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What did they have?
The black face of pretzels.
Oh fuck, dude! Anything? Oh my god, a flip? I can't. Yes, that's my favorite shit.
Yeah.
That's That's one of my go-tos when I'm getting fucked up.
Yeah.
With the Z, Flibs.
Flips.
Goddamn, Flips.
Damn, they got birthday cake Nestle Flips.
Shit. What are you doing to me right now?
It really
man?
is.
I'm
How
about to go
come?
buy a whole
Why is that
fucking
okay?
family
Why is it
pack.
okay for almonds and pretzels to do blackface, but the president of Canada isn't allowed to?
Such a good point.
Did you see that guy in Toronto that went to the protests in blackface?
He was in blackface.
Yeah, some guy. They don't have guns there. The violent thing they have is blackface. So some guy went to the Black Lives Matter protest. Oh, and
Like to troll them, or did he think he was an ally?
to troll them, but he got arrested because that's illegal in Canada. It's something that the president has done multiple times and barely apologized for.
They called it Trudeau's law, Justin's law.
Yeah.
You can't do blackface anymore. You're going to jail.
Yeah. The man
Fuck
showed
that
up
guy.
to the event at Nathan Phillips Square. It's named after the Indian from the Covington Catholic story. The man showed up to the event at Nathan Phillips Square. That was that guy's name, right?
I don't fucking know. I don't retain a lot of information, man. I know about Nestle Flips.
No,
Are they
that's-
flips though? I don't think they're Nestle.
It's really called that. It's really called Nathan Phillips Square.
Is that the guy's name?
Yeah, that's the guy that Indian guy from the Covington
That's
Catholics
hilarious.
thing.
Damn,
guy-
they got caramel sea salt ones
Yeah.
and white fudge.
It was from my Vietnam times. He was told to leave. The man claimed he was not trying to be disruptive despite his highly offensive appearance.
He was not trying to be disruptive.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He was arrested for breach of the peace and charged. What kind of stupid fucking Canadian law is that?
Breaching of the peace in charge.
Breaching of the peace.
I don't know. I'm looking up where the closest supermarket that has birthday cake flips is.
You might have to
But
get those
in
Operation Dumbo dropped to your house.
Damn. They got the milk chocolate ones all over, but they got the milk chocolate ones all over Astoria, but the birthday cake one is on the Marketplace on 617 Fifth Avenue and Super Fresh in Bay Ridge.
Yeah, I was just down in Bay Ridge.
Really?
Yeah, I went to Costco, and then there was like an hour line, so I got pissed off, so I just drove to Bay Ridge and sat in my car in a parking lot, and then came home.
You just parked and took in the Bay Ridge vibes?
Dude, I love Bay Ridge. Bay Ridge
That'd be
is-
cool. Why don't you get a house there?
It's
Is it
too
too
expensive.
expensive?
Yeah, it's too expensive. And then it's like that drive on 278, like you take the BQE from there is brutal.
Not really.
Nah, once you get to the where you get to like where it splits off and you can either take the Battery Park Tunnel or 278, the traffic there's a fucking nightmare always. And it's going to be even worse once we're in phase 1. It is
Phase
so
one.
funny that they're trying to do this phase thing. There's like pictures of New York with like 7,000 people gathered together. And they're like, restaurants will be open for takeout service. And curbside
I think you can
pickup.
sit outside now.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that's the move.
they should just fucking open it back up.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I still don't want to be. I don't want to be crowded. I don't want to be indoors with a bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But I'll be outside.
I guess Mark Wahlberg's getting canceled.
For what? The hate crime?
Well, yeah, but because he said Black Lives Matter on social media, and like, but this happened days ago, and it's of course like I felt like everyone already kind of knew about the hate crimes, but now
Yeah, but that's how Cosby was too. We all thought so, but I guess not really.
yeah, but it's not like Cosby had a section on his Wikipedia that said like numerous rapes.
Rape.
You know, and it's not like fucking Cosby would go on fucking Inside the Actors Studio and be like, yeah, you know, back in the 60s, I raped a lot of women. And it was different then, and now I think that it's not such a good thing to do.
It's not so good.
It's not the best thing that you could do, but if we gotta have sex, and she won't
Every once in a while, I'm doing meat what? Every once in a while, I still have sex.
if you want to fuck a woman and she won't let her, you put a gun to her head and you stick a penis in her pussy. It's all you gotta do is you gotta do is you put your penis in the pussy and when
Very, very interesting. And that prepared you for Ghost Dad?
you put the gun in the pussy and the pill in the drink and you mix them both up and what do you get?
Okay, thank you, Bill. You answered the question. Thank
We're
you.
here on Inside the Actor's Pussy, and I am fucking Scarlett Johansson as we speak. Yeah, you're doing a good job, James.
Am I raping correctly, Bill?
That's how you do it. You gotta knock down on the pills, and James Lipton is raping Scarlett Johansson.
What a good show that was. Inside the Actor Studio.
Yeah. Yeah, they did some crazy stuff on that show.
They did some wacky stuff, brother. I'll tell you.
There are truly a bunch of nut jobs on there.
They got nutty over there
Mm-hmm.
with the whole final. He died, didn't he?
Who?
Jimmy Lips,
Yeah.
James Lipton.
I think so. Imagine that being raised in the empire of iced tea, just coming from the world's most prestigious iced tea family.
Is he an heir to the Lipton
I've
fortune?
I have no idea. But he's
That would be awesome.
if
I was that rich, I wouldn't do shit.
Something different with my life.
I don't want to sell pink lemonade.
Yeah,
I guess they didn't even have.
he
pink.
he just died.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Damn.
He died of coronavirus.
Did he?
I think so. Yeah.
Damn. His dad apparently was a beat poet who had 4 wives. Damn. Lawrence Lipton got pussy.
Yeah.
Lipton was born in Lotz, Poland, the son of Rosa and Abraham Lipschitz. He immigrated to the United States and settled.
Lipschitz is such a funny name.
I know. Lipton began his career as a graphic artist and won an award for his illustration of a version of the Haggadah, a Passover prayer book.
Who gives a shit?
It sounds gay.
Yeah.
He was married to Dorothy Omansky, Betty Weinberg, Craig Rice. Oh, it's not a guy.
It's a woman named Craig.
It's a woman named Craig. And Nettie Brooks.
Mm-hmm. I would want to fuck a woman named Craig. She would have to be hot, but the idea of getting Craig's pussy is very.
Oh, Craig, let me get some head, Craig.
I love getting Craig.
Suck my dick, Craig.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Craig, you got the best pussy.
Craig's got some fire pussy, dude.
Craig's got such good pussy. That's so awesome.
Yeah. Where is it?
Oh. What the fuck? Craig Rice. That's awesome, dude. I'm trying to get head from a woman named Craig. I'm trying to get a head from a woman named Larry.
Yeah. Craig Rice looks like somebody. I'm trying to place it. I'm looking at the picture now.
Yeah, she's hot.
No, she looks like either Mark Margolis or
Mark Margolis?
yeah, the actor.
Who the fuck is that?
You'd recognize him if you saw him.
She's a mystery novel. She's pretty hot.
She looks like either Mark Margolis or there was a comic in DC and Baltimore.
Oh, I guess she kind of looks like Mark Margolis.
Remember the other Eric Myers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not the one we should know, but there was another Eric Myers.
Yes, I do remember that guy.
Yeah, she looks like
she
him.
does look like him.
Yeah.
I think he changed his name to Eric something else.
Yeah.
Nah, but you know what? She does look like him, but she looks like a hot lady version of him.
Sure. Well, she looks like Mark Margolis.
She does. But I would get pussy from Mark if he looked like Craig. Craig. Craig, who James Lipton's father fucked.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you about the time I got Craig pussy? Did I ever tell you about when I
Wait,
got...
was that his mom?
I guess.
No.
Well,
No, his mom was Betty Weinberg. I'm sorry.
anyways, you guys can look all this stuff up on your own later if you want to check it out after the show.
James Lipton's father got head from someone named Craig.
We're getting ready to open phase 1. Phase 3 is when they let you start doing podcasts in person again.
Can't wait for phase 3.
Yeah. I think Adam comes back this week. I don't know if
Adam's coming back. Yep.
I don't know if he's coming back to the show, but he's definitely coming back to New York.
He might be. Adam likes to get in the mix.
It's up to him. I mean,
Yeah.
he will be back though.
Yeah, I mean he'll obviously have to re-earn his spot on the show.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You don't listen.
He'll start calling in. and
He'll
then
start calling in, and if his contributions are good enough, he'll get more airtime day after day.
Me and Stav are gonna get little tables with X's on the front. So you think you can podcast?
We should honestly do so. You think you could podcast? Dude, that would be an incredible way for us to do a live show with doing even less than we do now. We do a live show. All these fucking assholes take turns trying to riff with us, and we just give them X's.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
do that for an hour and a half, and they fucking pay $20 to see it.
That's cool. We should do a Shark Tank for podcasts.
We need to do that's when okay. I've never wanted every time we talk about going on the road. None of us really want to because live podcasts are gay. But so you think you can podcast? That is the way around it, brother.
That would be
we
a
don't
fun
even
show.
work at all. We just
Nothing.
fucking shit on them for an hour
Mhm.
and then go get fucked up and eat like at the best restaurant in whatever fucking city we're in.
Mhm. And Randy Jackson's on it for some reason also. Dog,
Yeah.
I love what you're doing.
Yeah, Adam is one of the contestants every time, and Randy is the third.
What is Randy Jackson up to?
I think he's back in Journey.
Damn, he's such a weird looking guy.
I know. Damn, my armpits smell like fucking onions right now.
Yeah. Well, you should go take care of that. I'm gonna make some eggs here.
I love it, folks.
And, yeah, that's we'll see you.
See you soon. Buy
See
the
you on
shirts.
Wednesday.
It's Friday, I'm doing another Stop Yourselves Your Problems. You can find them on YouTube. And I'm going to do another fundraiser stream at 5:30 p.m. today. So in an hour and 20 minutes. We raised $5,000 on Friday's show.
Accidentally ate all the money from the last.
I didn't eat any of the money. It has all gone to worthy causes. None of it has been ingested by me. But we've almost raised $13,000. So if we get to 15, that would be some hard dick shit. Anyway, I'm gonna be playing Grand Theft Auto at 5:30 p.m. So come through.
Do it. Check it out.
All right, folks.
Twitch.com.
Goodbye.
All right, bye.